Break to it. Morning, kids. It's Clint, Lad Racing. If you're on the channel, you obviously know where you're at. Probably sitting on the couch, in the bed, on the toilet. But it's Fan Appreciation Night tonight out at St. Francis County in Farmington, Missouri. Our home, well, what we'll call our home track at the moment. I claim Doe Run Raceway out in Doe Run, Missouri. My home track, just because that's where I started at and where I like to. I'd actually rather race there than Farmington, to tell you the truth, but I always thought it was a fun track. But it's Fan Appreciation Night tonight at Farmington, the track, my local track, the one I race regularly. We'll call it my home track because that's where I usually run. And we've already gone through. The car is the leaf spring. If those of you who follow my channel, you know we knocked the front spring bracket out for my right rear leaf spring. So we knocked that out and we got it welded back into place. Rear end's bolted up. I just got to put a tire on, put some air in some tires. We've gone through. I've put a new control module inside the distributor. I was running a stock style HEI distributor, and it was starting to cut out on me, shutting off and things going around the track. So I went ahead and decided to go ahead and put a new, I don't even know what brand it was, but it's an aftermarket higher spark control module. That's what we got going right now. The car's timed up. I'm letting the battery charge for a little bit. Probably getting ready to pull the truck down here and start putting my stuff in that I usually carry to the track. Loading up tools and things like that. I already got the generator in there, so I don't have to carry that heavy thing around. Other than that, car's running great since I changed that control module out. It was popping real bad when I'd rev it and let out. But the big thing now is we're going to have to load our stuff up. It's starting to get hot out. We need to load everything up onto the trailer, get the car up on the trailer. Everything else goes in the bed of my truck. And once we get it all loaded up, we're going to put the car on the trailer, like I said before, and we're going to wash it and head out to the track. And hopefully we see it. All right, guys, we're back out here at the track finally. Open and Nate's come back. He's back with his car. Just trying to make it through the night tonight. I think my truck said it was 98 degrees when I pulled in. It's hot. Our main goal is to finish the feature tonight. I care less how I finish, just want to finish it. A lot of work done to the car. We took it out and test drove it up and down the road. It don't look as pretty as it did. Honky Kong gave me some stuff to hand out tonight. They come and got it already, or else I'll show you. There's a handful of stickers, a t-shirt, and some beard butter. They're going to do it over the intercom, but we got pictures and stuff to sign for the people when we go out on the track. So we're going to finish getting things ready to go, and hopefully get a decent finish tonight. So we'll see you here shortly. to start the very last heat race of the night. Second heat race for us. Third row outside. Decent heat race. I've got tightened the distributor down, so I lost a little bit of timing, so we'll go out and see how we do in the heat.
Alright, y'all, this is Fan Appreciation Night out of St. Francis County. There's Paw Allen. All the drivers get to come out on the front straightaway and give out presents to all the fans that come by. They have candy, doors, panels, bicycles, anything and everything you can think of. Most funnest night of the whole season so far we've had, and I love coming out every year. There's Mullet Kid.
There he is.
This place is packed.
Oh, you did?
I mean, look at all these drivers. Pretty Boy's over there. He's just right there over the corner. Oh, they'll come through here. See? Look at all these drivers and all the brands and micros are up here. Here's Pretty Boy. He's right in front of the flag stand.
They are
come back. It's old banana Nate.
How's it going?
He lost his mullet.
Yeah.
Look at them shorts.
Oh man.
The guy's so hot he done cut the legs off. Hey Nate,
What?
what are we gonna do in the feature?
Well, we're gonna try a setup. I was gonna change the setup and found out both of my tires were leaking. So we put the heat race tires back on and we're just gonna change some air pressures and give it a shot.
That's about all we're doing. Should be starting second row outside.
Banana Man got it all wrong. We're sending it.
Yeah, Caden says we're sending it.
I got a lot of work to do to get to the front.
Well, track's dry slick. It's one that you don't really, horsepower's not going to show up. It's got to be smooth on the throttle, and that's about my game plan. I care less if I win it or finish last as long as I finish right at the moment.
I just hope the stuff don't get tore up.
Yeah, we don't want to tear nothing up again. I done got orders from the wife. Don't tear it up. We're going to go up there and watch a few races and go back and get ready. Well guys, we went out, feature, had a decent run going, had to start on the outside, had a good run going, and then there were caution and we got put on the inside. Was finally starting to move back forward. It has fell back a few spots on the inside. A couple cautions, and then car got spun out in front of us. Same car we hit last week. We got into on the nose this week and got in on the wall with the rear quarter panel. They made me pull off because my decking was coming loose. Knocked the T-bar off and bent the frame. So I don't know what we're going to do for the season now. So we'll see you in the shop. All right, guys. We made it home. A little easier to see the damage in the daytime. Of course, hadn't had time to get into the car. That'll be in the next video. You can see nose got crinkled up a little bit. As far as I can tell, without taking all that off, everything looks fine up there. Front bumper and all that needs a little bit of work. Back end got damaged. There's only one straight spot on the whole car, and it was this panel here. And JD, if you watch this, sorry, had a little temper tantrum and figure, well, all the other panels got a bend on them. Might as well bend that, so I got mad and kicked it. So keep losing your cool can cause you more work in the long run. You can see my T-bracing or T-bar, however you want to call it. When I hit the wall, it just annihilated it pretty much. I don't know how well you'll be able to see this here, but you look right there, you can see the wall mark. But everything is pushed over. Move in here a little bit closer. The one thing that stood out to me pretty quick was this fitting here on top of the fuel cell. You see there, it's up against the bar there, telling me that was kind of my first indicator that the rear end, the frame itself, was bent. Then I don't know how well you'd be able to see it, but try and get you in here a little bit better. The leaf spring is actually on both sides is pushed over. Hold on a second. I know it's kind of hard to see, but on both sides, I don't know, there's an easier way to get in there to show you, but you can see the leaf spring is actually, the spring itself is actually curved. So that was another sign that something wasn't right with the rear end. And I'm looking this over as I'm talking to you guys now. As far as that, without actually crawling up underneath, I don't know where exactly the rear end got bent at. I do know it's been on the back end, and hopefully that's just the only place. An old trick I learned when I ran the mini stocks was pulling the car up, or in that case trucks back then, pulling it up and putting one side up against a tree and wrapping a chain around the back corner and basically pulling against it to pull the frame back. And that's kind of looking like what I'm going to try anyways. Push come to shove, we retire the old leafer, and that probably won't happen this year, but we'll end up maybe switching out and getting something different. But I don't think that's going to be a thing for this year. If that's the case, we're done for the season. If we can get it straightened back out, we'll keep going. But need to thank all my sponsors. Honky Kong Beard Company, they supplied some stuff to give away to the fans last night. Baker Repair, Matthews and Sons Equipment. We're going to use the old the Branson to try to straighten this out. We got Riker Trucking, Wagner Brothers Construction, like I said earlier. Sorry, JD, I just had to Just how to make your panel match the rest of them. And DSP Motorsports and High Caliber Graphics. Hopefully we don't have to take a trip up to DSP, but never know what we're going to come out with on this deal here. So we're going to go ahead and get ready to close this video out. Next video you'll see the relationship between that car, that tree, and that tractor. Give a quick shout out to Andy Adams. He come hunt me down at Fan Appreciation Night. Says he watches all of our videos. Appreciate that. Kind of a little bit of booster to the morale for doing these videos. It's, I actually have a fan that hunted me down. There was a few others out there that come and found us, but we're going to go ahead and close her out. God bless you guys. See you in the next video.